Hey, what's up guys, it's Twitchmaster here and welcome back to the channel. So in this video I'm going to show you how you can crush your city photos and just kind of make them pop a little bit, particularly on those dark gloomy days where you're not really sure how you should edit, which that happens to me quite a lot. So yeah, so this video will be pretty quick. Yeah, but before we get into it, if you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing and feel free to hit that like button so you can stay up to date with all my weekly videos. So let's get started. So we'll start with our exposure. We'll just bring that down to minus 0.010 and our contrast to plus 50, highlights minus 70, our shadows we're going to do plus 70, we won't touch the whites, the blacks will increase to plus 40, texture plus 20, clarity plus 40, and dehaze plus 20, vibrance plus 20, and saturation minus 45, 50. Alright, so for our curves, we're just going to add a few points. So for our first point, for our output, we're going to put 10. Lovely. For our second point, put in 36 for the input and 34 for the output. So for our third point, we'll do 57 for the input and 60 for the output. And for our next point, put in 120 for the input and 138 for the output. And for our last point, put in 190 for the input and 208 for the output. Lovely. Okay, so for our hue, we're going to take our blue and bring it down to minus 20, and we'll bring our purple hue all the way down. And for the saturation, we're just going to bring down the purple and magenta all the way. Lovely. And for our color grading, for our shadows, for the hue, punch in 220 and saturation 10, and we'll punch in those same values for the highlights. And just make sure the blending is set to 100. Lovely. And for our sharpening, as usual, I like to go to about plus 40, and just hold down Alt on the keyboard and click and drag the mask in to about 80, which is usually a good spot. And for our noise reduction, just bump that up to 10. You don't have to do much for this one. And for our vignetting, we're going to do minus 40 for that. Just add some vignetting around the edges. Lovely. And finally, for our calibration, the blue primary saturation, just increase that to plus 100. Lovely. And there you have it guys, that's how you can take a dull city photo like the one that we just did, and yeah, just kind of make it pop a bit, make it stand out, make it, give it more of a dark gloomy look. Yeah, so that concludes the tutorial for today. Thanks again for watching guys, I really appreciate it. And again, feel free to like, subscribe and comment below with any thoughts or suggestions you may have regarding this video or anything else. And on that note, hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers!